Everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul Nguma, founder of PATTERNOLOGY LAB. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you the top 2 stocks that are set to explode tomorrow and why you should keep it on your watch list. And I'm also going to be answering some of you guys' questions for those of y'all who dropped those stocks of interest in the comment section of Thursday night's video. And I'm going to be doing a stock update on AMC right after the intro. Alright, y'all, before we begin, again, do not forget to annihilate the like button for on the way in, alright? So let's get started right off the bat. The market was a bit choppy today. Like, it started off looking very promising, and then it immediately collapsed and gave back all of those gains that we've gotten over the 3-day weekend, alright? But as it is right now, as it stands, I'm not bearish on the market at all. Like, I see dip buyers already stepping in over here. And the one thing that you want to also realize is that we are in between 2 levels of support. Well, I would say a level of support, a level of resistance over here, and then a level of support over here. All right. And I honestly do not think that we're going to crumble back down here. If we do, again, manage your risk, because it could happen. I don't think it will, but it could. If we do, manage your risk. But I do think that we're gonna climb over here and then eventually get out of there within the next few days. All right, now for the top 2 stocks that all of you should be keeping in your watch list, the very first one that we're going to be discussing, that stock is NUE. All right, and NUE, for those of y'all who have been following the channel, again, we have made money on this thing in the past over here, very good money, right? But now there is a second opportunity to make more money on this stock, and that opportunity is right over here. It's very simple, very easy. It's right there. All right, as you can see, there's a very bullish pattern on the chart, and that pattern actually broke out today with a lot of volume. As soon as it broke out, we started loading up over here, right there, and just, again, some people took some money off the table, but I told everybody that this is a swing play because the price targets that I have on this stock, price target is somewhere over here at around like $117 to $120. It has a lot of room. This is a parabolic move. Keep that in mind. Even though it is overextended, it has a lot of pressure going on here. Short sellers who were shorting since these levels at 108 are getting squeezed at the moment, and we have seen this in the past before. We have seen this phenomenon happen to ROKU at around like 390 when it squeezed up above 400. We have seen this thing on Bilibili, and now we're seeing it on this one. So definitely keep this one on your watch list for a continuation to the upside. Worst case scenario, it does one of these things. Like, it does this annoying thing where it goes like this. Like, it does this doji and goes nowhere. And then it continues on Thursday. Yeah, on Thursday. Worst case scenario. Best, which is also the best case scenario. You can add on the dip here too. Best case scenario is that it opens up at exactly like that price, and then it just keeps shooting up all the way up towards 120. And then the next day it shoots up again, maybe even 130. So definitely keep this one on your watch list. I'm definitely not bearish on this one, and I would not short this one at all. Definitely don't short this thing. So that's the first one. Now the next one that all of you should be keeping in your watch list for tomorrow, that stock, let me change this thing to the 5. That stock is JMIA. All right, and JMIA, the reason why I want to share this one with all of you, number one, it's been beaten down for quite some time. All right, it's been demolished for so long. Since the highs of $70, it dropped by around like 70%. Yeah, 73%. And right now it's recovering, and it's doing a really good job at that. The reason why I want to share this one with you guys is because of this. If you look on the 2, actually no, the 4. Yeah. No, actually the 1. Yeah, there it is. Okay, if you look on the 1, there is a flag right here that broke out quite cleanly, and it actually, the previous level of support got retested, and there's a lot of volume. There's a lot of buyers stepping up to the plate. I don't think this is over yet. Again, the stock is recovering and it has a lot of room to the upside towards 34 $35, and I honestly think that it can go higher. I just don't think that the higher move towards the 40s is going to happen this week. I'm looking for the move towards 35, maybe even 36, maybe. All right, that's a strong maybe, but definitely a move up to 35 is definitely promises. So keep that one in your watches for tomorrow. All right. Now let's talk about you guys' stocks of interest. The very first one that we're going to talk about, that one is AI. All right, and AI had a phenomenal day today. It can continue. It has been beaten down for quite some time. I drew the circle a long time ago. Again, I think somebody asked me about the stock when we were over here, and I told y'all hey, that if you're a long-term investor and you love the stock, right, and you have done your research and you know that this stock is gonna go up over here, these prices are where you want to start accumulating. Right, and it didn't drop too far lower than that. It dropped a little bit and then now it's recovering. There is earnings coming up on the 2nd. It's coming up after hours. I'm not too worried about it because it's been beaten down for quite some time, and I might actually have some calls on this one through earnings, because worst case scenario, it's not gonna get far. Like, it's really not gonna get far away from like this range. It's either gonna stay here in this box through earnings, or it's actually gonna shoot up to like 90, and then that could be some nice money to be made. Again, the stock has been beaten down for quite some time. Going through earnings, I do not recommend it, but in this situation, like if you're gonna do it, you can go in small. You can go in small, all right? Manage your risk. Again, manage your risk. So that's my very honest opinion on AI. The next one that we're going to be talking about in this video, that stock is a Roblox. And I'm gonna tie this one too with another stock that a lot of people have been asking about. In regards to this one, I shared this one a long time ago over here at 83. I told y'all to watch the thing for a squeeze up to 88, and then it squeezed up again towards 97, and $100 is right around the corner. I think it can tap $100, maybe go a little bit over to like $105, like somewhere over here. This is where you don't want to be too greedy. In my very honest opinion, you don't want to be too greedy over there. This is where we may experience some turbulence and we may start to roll over. So if you're into this thing, definitely take some money as it's climbing up slowly. All right, and just manage your risk accordingly. Now this pattern right there, which we have traded here, is similar to AHT, which a lot of you have been asking about. So if you made money on Roblox, don't feel bad about missing out on this. Then you didn't miss out on much. I'm pretty sure Roblox paid even more. It's the same thing, and I didn't cover it because it was the same thing. I didn't see the point in that. And again, if you made money on this one, congratulations. Can this thing go higher? Yeah, it definitely can. I think that it can go to like $5.50, maybe even $6 before it starts to collapse. All right, it's a very small stock, and if I had to choose, which I had to choose between this one and Roblox, I chose Roblox. So there you go. I think this one it can do a little bit more. It can do a little bit more for that one. Now let's talk about AMC. Let's talk about AMC. What's going on over here with this situation? It's going quite parabolic, but I don't think it's done yet. If you guys watched Thursday's video, I told you guys when we were at 25 that anywhere at 25, I told you guys when we were at 25 that anywhere near 35, y'all could experience a massive scare. All right, and we were able to anticipate that scare. Some of our traders in Discord made some money on the shorting opportunity to 25.9, and right now it's just rebounding and it's not done yet. This consolidation was the moment for short sellers to start exiting. It was consolidating. I was on the sidelines just chilling for this thing, just waiting to see if there was an opportunity for a short play. And as it was going sideways and sideways, I was very convinced that this thing was going to squeeze some more. And as you can see, after I was squeezing again, I think that it's gonna get to like $40 tomorrow, and then worst case scenario, retest the previous level of support at 35 before squeezing again towards 50. I think all of that can happen tomorrow. So definitely keep your eyes out for it. The contracts, in regards to the contracts with this stock, it's a 32. It was a $32 stock, and the price of the contracts of the YOLO calls are like 300 at the money. So it's like, yeah. The profit potential, yeah, it's there. It's definitely there, but again, it has to really push higher to make some significant gains. Like especially if you got in here, it has to go to like 40 to make 100%, 42 to make 130%. Again, so it really varies, but I definitely think that it can go higher. I definitely think so. Don't get too greedy on the way up towards 45, towards 50, because again, humans are behind these candles. And again, when humans see a lot of money, we tend to take some off the table. Again, regardless of what the notion is, hold till 100K per share. When this thing gets really euphoric, like really euphoric, which will be at $50, like anticipate some profit taking at that level. Again, so be very careful if you're on this thing. Congratulations to anybody who made some money on it, and that is my very honest opinion on the stock. And that is the end of the video. Again, do not forget to annihilate the like button for the YouTube algorithm. As always, it helps the channel a lot and it allows more people to get this knowledge as well. Also, if you are new to the channel, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you don't miss out on future uploads. If you're not following us on social media, you can find me at Paul Nguma and at Patternology Lab on Instagram and on Twitter. And if you're interested in being part of our private Discord community, you can find that as the very first link in the description of the video below. If you're getting started in the stock market, I left some step-by-step directions in the description of the video, step 1 to step 3. It only takes about 15 minutes or less for you to get signed up with all the tools you need to start trading immediately. You can also get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,850 right after you sign up with Weibo using the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Nguma with Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video, right? The thing that I said about AMC applies to all meme stocks, aka BB, BlackBerry also. That applies to that. Enjoy the outro.